What's up, everyone? It's your girl JJ. Today we'll be reacting to the Marvel Rivals drama. And with that being said, let's continue on. Let's go on and get
shit to him. She was degrading him, calling him a loser. But now whenever they face accountability, now they're the victim. Nope. Oh no. Let me see if I can show you guys this. This was so fucking stupid. This guy got kicked out of a $40,000 Marvel Rivals tournament for telling his teammate to switch off of Black Widow. Yes, I know. We're gonna get to it. I know it's taken me some time, but we're back at it. All right, here we go. Let's look at it.
He dies. Okay, guys.
It's not working.
Taste and point proven right now. Do you understand?
No, well, you've been making.
chat. Should I go on the other side? Should I go on the other side? I feel like I should. I don't really feel like it, but for you guys' enjoyment, I know how much you guys like watching Asmongold because you guys be asking me all the time. But then you guys want to see chat. So like, would I be in the middle or would I be by the side? What if it's like co-commentating? Kiki. You know what? Co-commentate it is, because I know how much you guys love seeing chat and stuff like that. So let's go on. Go on with the vid.
How do you not see the problem right now?
Wait, first of all, it's that ass Kingsman, like, shut the fuck up.
Okay, bro.
You're doing too much. Lucy's not even on Invis. Second of all, you're
So toxic. So rude. What a nasty bitch. Yep, 0 and 5. Yep, there it is. Oh, is that Black Widow? I guess that's a scan. I'm not really familiar with it. Yeah, I guess it is. So 0 and 5. Wow. And then she's telling this guy who's 18 and 2 to shut the fuck up.
on Invis. Second of all, you're
That's sad.
No. She
Not even one assist.
I'm getting value because I'm 1v6ing.
The Hulk isn't peeling for you, bro. Yes, Zaza is 0 and 5, but we won the point, bro. Why? Because they were hard. Like,
you won the point.
People are dying here. That means four of their util, 4 of their resources are all spent on Zaza.
So you just wave those jacket
And the
hands of
support.
yours around.
And we win because they don't care about anything else.
You win because he's carrying you. That's the reason why you win.
Like,
That's not why it's happening.
Lucy's letting strap pull
Yep.
and going on Invis, and then they kind of split, but we still.
Yeah, she makes a good point. No, only if you don't understand the game. Like, very clearly she's not. I mean, absolutely not. Yes, and then...
I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand the game. But even I could tell that the moves were not moving. We were not moving with the moves, man. Like, I don't know. It was just like... It was one of those things where it's like, you know what? You can just literally try out something else. Don't get me wrong. I deep dive everything. And it was just like, bro, hell yeah, there's... Kismet made a doc, by the way. I don't know if he's going to cover that, but he made a doc.
So here we go. And then this is the girl, Kingsman, telling them that they need to triple support since everyone else will be running. Okay, here we go.
Of course they're gonna do that. It's a $40,000 tournament.
no, they're not.
Talk some sense into
They're
these
not
guys.
gonna run triple support. There's no way they'll do that.
Talk some sense into these guys because they don't want to run triple support. But every team will.
Every... As soon as they went triple, we started losing.
I know, stroller game.
Wow.
Of course they're gonna.
Man, it's so fucking toxic, isn't it? And so anyway, so this girl gets him, basically gets him kicked out of the tournament for telling the teammate to switch off of Black Widow. So context: the clip is from one of the scrims of the Deadpool Content Creator Cup. Streamer Kingsman, Magic player, was kicked from his team in the Marvel Rivals tournament for atching Zaza Stack, Diamond Black Widow, One Trick Pony, that's OTP, playing with 2000 ping. By the way, Black Widow is like a sniper. Can you play a sniper with 2000 ping? Nope. To switch to another character for better team composition. Kingsman kept trying to tell them that they would get rolled in the tournament because everyone would be going triple support, and that Black Widow would be getting dived and killed. Dived means just like they all jump on you and they just kill you, right? And 200 paying, yes, these girls kept roasting Kingsman because he was very insistent on a team comp not involving Black Widow. He even offered to play Mantis support for the Widow, but they declined it. Cece, the team captain, and this is the girl we're gonna see a lot more of her in just a few minutes, complained to the host of the tournament. Also, the Widow's boyfriend made a Google Doc on Kingsman being toxic and posted it to Twitter, which ultimately led to him being kicked out of the tournament. So basically, you had this toxic girl and her simp boyfriend that decided to destroy this guy's reputation because he called this guy's girlfriend out for being dog shit at the game and being a selfish bitch. This is $20,000, sorry, $40,000 for a tournament. This is a lot of money. So the tournament was yesterday and they got rolled. What Kingsman predicted happened. Every team played triple support and the Widow had 0 impact. They ended up being last place in the tournament with a score of 1 win and 8 losses. Kingsman made a YouTube video for more details. CC made a YouTube video in response to Kingsman. Oh, here we go again. This is a 1-hour video. I'm not going to watch that. Widow's boyfriend...
Yeah, okay, so breakdown 1-hour video is basically the whole VOD, essentially. It's a long VOD. Oh my goodness. So I was watching it when I was doing errands, right? And I was just little by little checking it away, right? It was repetitive, honestly, but it's a long VOD. And then towards the second half of it, he breaks down everything else. And yeah, it essentially just goes there.
Made an apology to Kingsman, and then CC also made an apology for it as well. The truth behind the $40,000 tournament. So
I'm making this video in response to Kingsman's video and also to all the chatters that are going to come in and ask questions again. I'm just going to direct you to this.
Yeah.
And it's the last I'm going to speak about.
We're not going to watch this the whole time. I don't want to listen to this bitch for 15 minutes. Don't worry about it.
Be addressing any allegations or anything that's not true, as well as I included a clip that Kingsman left out in his conversation with Entei, because Kingsman thought it was like rage bait or something, but Entei took the words right out of my mouth. Like, I could not have phrased it better, and if you take it from a third-party perspective, you might be able to digest it a little better.
Okay, let's hear it.
I want to start off by saying that I did not get kicked from the tournament. I was banned on Twitch for violating TOS, saying something toxic to my friend in chat. I've said it before, but this time it was around a bunch of haters, so maybe it got spam reported, but it was just for 24 hours. The issue is I can't play in the tournament while banned because if I get streamed...
I don't give a fuck.
But it has nothing to do with Bassam or the tournament. The problem wasn't what he said. He didn't get kicked because he wanted his teammate to swap off Widow. It was because of the way he went about it. The Tony...
What a nasty fucking bitch. Meanwhile, this is the kind of stuff she's saying about him. Let me see if I can find it. Glazing Kingsman for what now? Y'all gonna lose. Kicked out the best player. He did it to himself. Nice job spreading negativity. Got your best player kicked from the team. Goodbye 40K. Hello, good vibes. And then she said 3K, and we've got better players and vibes now. I'm pretty sure he spent 20 years of his life inside playing video games, which is why he lacks social skills. Social skills are whenever you disagree with her. That's right. That Kingsman cocksuckers screenshot this. Y'all think Jesus Christ. Stop trying to talk like it's so fucking cringe. Oh my god. Just stop it. You guys think I don't see a toxicity in the Kingsman Discord? W not spreading hate from the mods or the Kingsman community. Oh, here's another one. Let's see if there are any more of these. No, this is just more bullshit. And in the community note, she's continued to bully Kingsman and speak ill of him across social media. CC has a history of attacking other players and talking trash. And so we even have more of this here. Let's take a look at this. So yeah, and what's this here? Such a sad attempt at damage control. And so she went out and she made an apology for this after getting this guy kicked off the team. So this is, I'm sorry I failed to realize, take proper accountability here as well. Many of you saw the replies. They were defensive, deflecting, and argumentative. Yeah, they sure were. Now, she put it on, basically nobody else can respond to this, but that doesn't stop the quote retweets. It doesn't. So here we go. And so this is her again.
Character? No, I know, everyone thinks this guy's a loser.
Like a bug.
She called him a loser.
That's such a good point. You're so right about that, and we're still gonna play Widow.
I need this for my college. I need this for my college. I have about 6 or 7 more years.
Isn't it?
The amount of times I hear that 6 or 7 is insane for this whole video. I know they said it one time. So, but like, it's just the fact that everyone keeps mentioning it. I'm like, bro, 6, 7, 6, 7, bro.
Crazy that you have these girls that are successful streamers that are probably getting money and donations and stuff that are laughing at, joking about, and, you know, basically making fun of this guy for needing money for college. Meanwhile, they're sitting there playing Marvel Rivals for a job. Isn't that insane? Oh my God. And so anyway, and then they're also bragging about basically sandbagging this tournament and causing this guy to not even have a chance to win money to pay for college. Look at how totally indulgent and nasty this is.
Widow. I need this for my college.
She's making fun of him for needing money for college. That's really sad. Wow.
I need this for my college. I have about 6 or 7 more years.
Man. So that's what they do.
You know, 6 or 7 more years of what? Like, I mean, it would have made 6 or 7 more $1,000, not 6 or 7 more years. I don't know. I know that they were close, so like, I don't know. I guess sometimes like you can't tell when's the perfect time to rage bait and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know.
And so anyway, this is it. Now, I don't know who this person is. Most people don't. I don't really care. But I do have a feeling that, you know, she's probably in a better spot financially than he is. And so she's laughing and joking about this while she's sandbagging his chance to be able to pay for college. Such a sad attempt at damage control. I doubt this is how you really feel. Y'all just horrible people. Absolutely. Yeah, and does you think we didn't see a shitty-ass apology? And this isn't a Discord chat. And yes, I told my friend in Twitch chat to kill to KYS. Oh, to kill yourself. I've been banned and freed. Your favorite streamer probably says worse behind closed doors. Yeah, probably true. I misspoke in the Greenlight clip in the same stream. The clip was cut. I clarified Bassam did not ask for approval. He was going to kick him regardless. Wow, so this guy was a simp for free. Good for him. And let's see here. Community note for this. Bassam, you're a fucking moron for letting a little girl ruin your reputation like this. So this is the guy here who's running the tournament. And he said, congratulations to the winners, obviously. And you've got a bunch of people. Hope they never sponsor you again. I mean, the fact that he sided with people that were laughing and joking and goofing around and making light of this guy trying to pay for his college is totally fucking toxic and pathetic. You removed Kingsman for the slightest chance that women might look in your direction. Pathetic. And yeah, W host, address me. Yep, there we go. Why did you remove Kingsman when he was right and the team told him to shut the fuck up? Exactly. She has proof about sandbagging? Yeah, she does. And so this is what these people do. They're so hostile, so toxic, so rude. They're just nasty as fuck, aren't they? They really are. After reviewing all the evidence and VODs for all parties, that was a horrible decision on your part and it shows clear bias. You swore on professionalism, but didn't penalize the team's captain whenever they were being unprofessional themselves. And congratulations for being the worst Marvel Rivals host to ever do it. Honestly, Kingsman was right. Super fucked up situation that he got removed. Justice for Kingsman. By the way, this is a gaming community W. I think that so many people are so sick of these nasty, toxic people in gaming that are sandbagging this guy and then making fun of him for not being able to pay for college. To provide clarity on the discourse surrounding my team for this tournament, I was not the team captain. I was invited as a player to be drafted. I had no choice in what to say, who was kicked. Woke up in a massive amount of unwarranted, sexist, hateful comments. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Yeah, you are who you surround yourself with. Yes, definitely. I'm the victim. Of course, as always. What does sandbagging mean? It means intentionally putting in zero effort to a tournament or to an event in order to not try to win the tournament. Basically not giving a shit about the outcome.
For that, why go to a tournament? I don't know. I feel like that's just for like not competitive. For the vibes. To just to have a good time. Like, you know, you don't have to be in a tournament for it. So yeah. I don't know. To like purposely do that is weird. I don't know. So I don't know. I just think that's kind of crazy. So, but yeah, let's it's kind of like, let me see. To do it at a tournament, I don't know. Where stuff is at stake. I don't know, even when it's not even um at stake, it's still kind of weird to just purposely throw it. I don't know. What do you guys think on that?
And then doing so in a way that's negatively affecting other people. So yeah, it's that simple. Throwing a game. Yeah, basically running it down mid, throwing the game, whatever you want to say. But let's see if there's any more of these to look at too, because weird how women manage to ruin everything competitive in these team game. I think this does have to do with the fact that they're women, and I'll explain why. It's because they're being hostile and aggressive, and the moment that somebody responds that way, they claim that it's misogyny. You're using your identity as both a sword and a shield. You're attacking people and you're being passive aggressive and hostile and nasty, while at the same time, when people push back against you, now people are being misogynistic. No, this isn't misogyny. This is accountability. And maybe this is the first time in your life you've ever had it, but with a person like this, I think it probably won't be the last. It's so fucking obnoxious. I hate these people. They have to swallow their own poison when a transform ones. I don't know about trans. This has nothing to do with trans. But like, anyway, so this is more...
Who even said that? Yeah, like that literally had nothing to do with it. I was like, what the turd? Who's thinking? who even said that? That's kind of weird. That was kind of weird. That was such a weird comment to throw in. Like, bro, what?
this, right? And so I'll go ahead. And then this is her blaming him. Here we go.
What happened with Kingsman getting kicked? What happened with Kingsman getting kicked?
You were a nasty, toxic bitch, and you got him kicked out because he called you out. Because you wanted to do whatever you wanted to do. The mind of a child.
So like Boston pulled me aside and it was just like, a lot of people were coming to him, like chatters and stuff, were showing him clips of him like saying disrespectful things about the tournament, like us as a team, and like saying we were gonna lose and all that stuff.
That's disrespectful? Well, he was right.
And like, Boston was just not having it, and so he asked me, and I was just like, it's kind of just like, if you think so. But apparently he was like muting in like while we were in Discord and then saying like, oh yeah, we're gonna lose, and these guys, my team sucks, and then he was talking about like,
well, he's right.
How some other tournament he's in was like way better.
And you saw how she was totally aggressive and really hostile. She was talking shit to him. She was degrading him, calling him a loser. The other girl was making fun of him for needing money for college. But now whenever they face accountability, now they're the victim. Nope. Oh, no. Oh, no, you're not.
And I think Boston was just not taking that disrespect, and low-key, like, I didn't want that disrespect either. Like, I didn't want someone on the team that...
The disrespect, which is somebody asking you to play the game and try to win.
I was just constantly gonna, like, shit-talk us too.
So, like, a sandbag sitting there doing nothing? Yeah, imagine, like, you go into a match and you die 5 times and you get 0 kills. That's a sandbag.
Chat. So, I was just like, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
but...
That was, like, mad disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's mad disrespectful. Meanwhile, they're making fun of him for having to pay for college. That's so disgraceful. It really is. How disgusting. It would suck to have someone talk shit behind your back on your team. Yep. There it is. 20 years of his life inside. The innocent victim complex is crazy. This is why I love calling people like this out. I do. I love calling people out like this, and I think they deserve it. People like this deserve way more criticism than they're getting. And I understand this girl's getting a lot of criticism right now. It should be even more. It should be. Because what this person did is totally selfish. It's abusive. It's obnoxious. It's mean. And there's no reason for it. Why should you behave this way? There's no reason you should. It's toxic? Yeah, these people are just so fucking toxic. You should see her replies to comments on a YouTube video.
So, my thing was, apparently Kingsman is 20. I think he was the youngest in the team. But, I don't know. It's, the youngest in the team. Might be. So that means they're all at least in their 20s. But they are all content creator streamers. Some are in college. I don't know, maybe some haven't had the experience of, like, corporate jobs and whatnot. I don't know. Like, and I do know that, like, when it comes to Marvel, Valorant, WoW, League, and stuff, that there is more toxicity for it. So, yeah, I don't know. It really all depends. I don't know. What you guys think on that? Because, I don't know. To me, when I play, I just do it for, like, fun and stuff like that. But, like, I also try for certain things, or I try to do something that I know I'll probably be good at. But I'm not a good player. I'll let you know. But we'll see. Let's see what's up.
It's crazy. She would straight up lie in the comments and people are posting timestamps. Wait, what? Women almost dies after learning what accountability is. You know it's bad when the comments have a better like ratio than your video. What is this? Notice how the video called The Truth Behind the 40K Tournament has no facts or truth that would help you. It's just you saying, yeah, I mean, we did that, but he didn't want us to throw, so he's the bad guy. Yep, there we go. Saying you're going to lose because your team refuses to swap off Widow is a very valid thing to say in a 40K tournament. It absolutely is. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I would say that if it was for free. I don't want to sit there and lose a fucking game. Why would I want to lose a game? Holy shit, 0 and 5 and 0. There you go. Oh my God, saying you're going to lose isn't disrespectful. He made an assessment, shared his opinion in the teams and the hopes, and he gets booted for it. He does. The team loses. Oh my God, $40,000 were on the line, and one of my teammates is playing the worst character with high ping. Yeah, I would have been worse than him. Absolutely. If I had a teammate one-tricking with 150 ping, 0 kills, 0 assists, and most importantly, 0 impact on the win condition, I would be saying in /all GG and asking for that person to swap. And these streamers are just so incredibly stupid. I don't think that they're stupid. I think they're insulated from consequences. They're professional victims, and they think they can do anything they want and get away with it. And that includes demonizing, bullying, and basically hurting other people whenever anybody else dares to say no. That's it.
Like, I don't know about Zazo so much, but we saw CC with the Discord messages because it was something Kingsman pulled out with the docs, right? And we saw how disingenuous the apology was because, like, she said it on X, right? Twitter, whatever people be saying, how apologetic she was, and then she was like to Kingsman himself, she was coming at his neck, like, oh my goodness. I saw those messages, it gave me flashbacks, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm like, dang. And I was just like, sheesh, because it's just like, it was like 20 minutes to 40 minutes, and she's like, no response. I'm like, dang, I didn't know people had to respond right away. It was one of those things where I know from experience some of those things, and it's just like, it's tough because it's like, you could either, like, combat it or just, like, ignore it, and it was just like, for that person, the individual who's upset, whatever you do, though, won't be enough because they're just upset, like, and they just want, like, something that'll make them feel better at the end of the day. It was just like, sheesh, and it's just like, like, you know, everyone has their bad moments, like, I know I'm not perfect, but, like, sometimes, like, it's just you have to learn when to walk away, right? And it was just like, dang, like, you know, it wasn't like in the video, the YouTube video she made. I think it was like after, I don't even know when all this conflict, but like she got the video, and she was like, "I don't feel apologetic. It was disrespectful." Da 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 da. And then she's like, "I'm sorry" on Twitter. The timeline, I had to see like the whole timeline of it, but it was just like it feels so crazy because depending on when those Discord messages came, it's like, sheesh, like how you just gonna be like, "Oh, well, it's not our fault, but I'm sorry on Twitter, but like bleep you on Discord." It was crazy.
It's malicious. Yeah, they're absolutely malicious. Should saw our TikTok comments before she disabled them, doubling down, and then his video blew up 5x more out of suddenly and its apologies and panic attacks. Oh, she's having a panic attack? Oh my fucking god. Is this more I'm a victim, please feel sorry for me? Get the fuck out of here. Let me see if I can read any more of this. Is there anything else that's worth saying? Yeah, oh, here we go. And so this is the comment from today, and I'm not going to read all this bullshit. We'll read the second part of it, though. I'm going off. I'm sorry, I was going off on the video and forgot to explicitly call this out. Earlier today, I woke up to 1,000 notifications from the day before, and people had joined my server from Kingsman's. I was having a panic attack. I just started experiencing them. Really? You had a panic attack? I wonder if he ever has a panic attack trying to afford college. Don't ever listen to these people try to beg, like, oh, feel sorry for me. I don't give a fuck. Who cares about your panic attack, bitch? You went out there and you put somebody else in a bad position, and now you want people to feel sorry for you because you're pretending, or maybe you do actually have a panic attack. Who cares you have a panic attack? People have panic attacks all the time. So does that mean that now suddenly you're absolved of accountability? How pathetic. That doesn't work. Maybe that works with other losers like you, but it certainly doesn't work with me. And I was angry and ended up lashing out at him instead of his community. Oh, it's his community that's the problem. No, the problem is you. I deeply regret it, and I apologize for flinging another insult out. This shows terrible character, and I'll be working on watching the words I say and getting help with my panic attacks. You should get help instead of from your panic attacks. You should get help with your personality. You're nasty, rude, and in my opinion, I even think that her friend, whatever this, I don't even know who this is, right? This girl right here, this one's even worse. Like, this girl is, like, obnoxious and annoying, but this one is, like, 1,000 times worse. Like, there's nothing that's more embarrassing and pathetic than to make fun of a guy trying to pay for college. As a fucking e-girl, too. You're sitting there being an e-girl, and you're making fun of a man trying to go to college? This is pathetic.
I'm gonna play Widow.
I need this for my college. I need this for my college. I have about 6 or 7 more years.
Mentally 5. I guess actually that might be an overstatement. The fake true voices. Yeah, it's so pathetic, man. And look at the shitty e-girl makeup. Yeah, it's so fucking obnoxious. So they totally made fun of this guy. They got him kicked out of the tournament. And I am glad to see a lot more people talking about this and calling this out. I hate people that are like this. I think they're awful. They're so toxic to the gaming community. And there's a lot of these people. This is one thing that people do, is that there are girls that go into online gaming spaces.
I'm not gonna lie, the 6-7 comment though, like my friend, he I don't know why he likes saying it all the time, but he says it all the time, right? And then I one day said it, he's like, he got so mad. I was just like, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. He got so, I was like, oh, so you don't like it when I say it, huh? He's like, man, why you gotta ruin the vibe? I was just like, W vibes, chill vibes. 6-7, 6-7. Cause I was just like, bro, this is I was just like, why you keep saying that? Like, I was like, bro, you something else. When it comes to this, like, you know, what it's just kind of interesting, right? Because there will still be people who will defend this because of like the tone and X, Y, and Z. Even if they're not gonna watch this person's content or whatever. But I find it interesting because she does have a big following. If you look at how many people watch her, she still has a lot of people watching her. So like, yeah, people might be upset, but like, it doesn't mean like it's kind of like if you remember the Cinder incident, right? And then people are gonna look back and be like, "Oh, well, it wasn't all that bad, to be honest." And they'll go back because like people were like, "Actually, the Cinder stuff was half made up." Blah da 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 da. They were jumping a bandwagon, and then now everyone's like, "Cinder's all right. Cinder's all good." Da 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 da. And it was just like, okay, well, cool beans, I guess. I don't know. I just find it interesting because like I know people tend to switch up like crazy when it comes like, but this I don't know if that's gonna happen, but like it is pretty interesting. I wonder how this is gonna like turn out for her. Like, don't get me, she's probably still gonna have a lot of following and stuff like. And you know what? You know what? Even though people are like, she pays and da, she's probably getting a lot of money anyways. Like, yeah, she lost sponsorships, but she's still probably getting a lot of money from her audience. So because like she lost her sponsorships and stuff like that. So I don't know. What do you guys think on that?
And they intentionally don't do what other people say. They fucking throw on the teams. They're obnoxious, they're hostile, they cry about everything, and then as soon as anybody pushes back against them, they're the victim. No, you're not. Everybody else is the victim for having to deal with you. That's probably the reason why you're on the internet in the first place. I'll see if there's any more of these that are worth looking at. But I did see this. It very, very, very much annoyed me. I didn't like it at all. Basic research on humiliation. It's power play. Ask for consent of the sub. Well, I don't know about that. This isn't about fucking... I don't think it's any fucking power play, really, other than that. And, yeah, but my panic attacks trigger whenever somebody says something I don't agree with. Yeah, whenever somebody says I might lose a game, that's it. And, community notes for this, you're a fucking moron. Yeah, what a fucking idiot. Guys, there's 40K on the line, and I could really use this money for college. Can we lock in? I guess not, right? And at least have some self-respect and leave the team, right? Have somebody else come in and do that. Throw him 3K for college would be a huge W. I don't even know what happened, if he had money or anything like that. I don't know if they won, or actually, no, I know they didn't win. What's this here? On top of the fact that this reeks of I'm not actually at fault and I don't need to give an apology, this is just a scapegoat to say that I apologized. You don't get to say all these statements after you post and then drop that excuse for accountability. Absolutely. This isn't Discord. We saw your apology. Impossible to take your apology serious when your response is still on YouTube. Are you sure those are your real feelings? Because TikTok shows otherwise. Yep, there it is. They're only apologizing so they can get the hate off of them, which is exactly why I'm talking about it, is because I don't think that should happen. These people are very openly hostile. They hurt other people. They're negative. They're toxic. And I think that there should be accountability for it, and everybody should know that this is what's happening. This isn't a genuine apology. She went right back to insulting and talking behind his back. Just accept the fact that y'all are terrible people. Congrats, you made the majority of Marvel Rivals community hate you. Good. Good. That's what you get. That's what you get. Whoa! I love seeing this. I do. I really do. When privilege meets gamers, LOL, I love it. Glad you covered this. I hope it's more karma for being a bitch. I know, man. And this is so fucking embarrassing. And yeah. Wow. Let me read a few more of these that are worth looking at. And the only reason why you posted this is because he uploaded the video proving how you and your group acted like fucking retards. Absolutely. Apology my ass. This video is still up. And this is her...
And the fact that he continued it for over an hour after being asked multiple times to stop. It was making the team uncomfortable. We were all playing worse. We were distracted. And team morale was just decreasing, and it just was not effective. And we weren't the only people uncomfortable. Our own communities were raising concerns, and his chat also told him to chill out.
All your little fans.
So this wasn't just a snowflake scenario. I think this is what Kingsman is most upset with me about, is the green light.
But
I don't think he realizes how...
I think he's upset the fact that you threw the game and you got him kicked out of the tournament. Like, I don't know. That's what I would say you're upset about. Or he's upset about. I feel like that's definitely the reason why.
I actually had in the decision.
Holy ratio.
Boston was going to kick Kingsman from the tournament, no matter what I said.
I'm doing my part.
Boston sent me a Discord message saying, hey, this is an urgent call. Are you available? And I said, okay. I muted everything on stream, picked up the phone, and this is what Boston said to me. I've been getting a lot of messages and clips about Kingsman's disrespectful behavior. He was saying disrespectful things about you guys while muted. He was saying disrespectful things about the tournament, and I'm just not gonna have that, so I'm gonna kick him from the tournament, okay? And then I say, Okay.
What a fucking loser, man. What a loser. Oh my god. What a simp. I know. Yeah, who cares? Exactly. This is so embarrassing, man. So is it muted or not? Well, she's saying it. Yeah, she's saying it right here. The problem is she won't even realize that she's wrong despite the ratio. She'll say it's misogyny. Who cares what she says? I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. The thing is that at the end of the day, whenever somebody does this, this will follow them for forever, right? So does it matter whether she thinks she's in the right or not? No, not really. What matters is that there's accountability for it. And I think very clearly there is accountability. That's what you get. You shouldn't have done it. Final thoughts. Okay, bullying a kid. Oh, here we go. Oh, is this where she calls him a loser?
Rules, it's not allowed. That's why Kingsman was booted out and not Zaza.
What?
Choosing not to swap from one character isn't gonna break any rules. But if you berate someone for an hour, that breaks the rules. It's not allowed. That's why
So you can throw the tournament, that's okay, but it's not okay if somebody doesn't like you throwing the tournament? That sounds like a really great rule. What a great system.
Kingsman was booted out
That's
and not
super
Zaza
smart.
or anyone else.
Makes perfect
Yes,
sense.
I did read out the chat. Because when I'm looking to my right, I'm reading chat that called him a loser. And then I repeated it. I shouldn't have read out that chat because it was disrespectful.
Oh, that was interesting because one of the things that she hated was that Kingsman was reading chat. So I just found that part interesting. I just realized that was something that was being said because she hated, or it was a lot of people who hated the fact that he was reading chat. I was just like, he's just reading chat. Like, and he said he was just reading chat. It wasn't like his own thought. But like, they got upset over anything. I tell you, anything. I was like, that's crazy.
That's very hypocritical of me for it to
Did you type that in Discord? Did somebody else, did you read the chat and then you typed it in Discord? You obviously think he's a loser. Like, I mean, I don't know why. Like, how are you this allergic to accountability? This is so pathetic, isn't it? What a lying bitch.
To say that about Kingsman and then say that aloud, that's on me. But I will double down and say replace the term loser with being disrespectful, with asshole or rude. And that's my point.
How is he the asshole and how is
That's not the same thing, by the way. That is not the same thing, by the way, chat. But it really isn't. It really isn't. What the turd? It really isn't.
Is he rude whenever you're the one that's throwing the tournament? And then you have your stupid little friend that's laughing at him for needing the money for college.
Don't think Kingsman's a loser. I think he's a good player who just wants to win. I think I said that because Kingsman was being a loser. You just criticized and demoralized.
But so originally
you didn't call him that, but now you think he is a loser. Also, at the end of the day, I really don't care about any of this stuff. Like, I mean, the context of it, sure, but like, it's like, okay, like it's not gonna like do anything for me, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, sheesh. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, whatever.
it was the chat that said this. But actually, he is a loser. Well, he's not a loser, but he was being a loser. And then this is after she typed it again in Discord. And again, I don't think it's a problem with calling him a loser. You have team issues, etc. But the problem is her basically like being okay with this guy getting kicked out of the team while she's shitting on him as well. That's the issue. Trash talk happens. Being a victim to it is embarrassing, though.
Demoralized my teammate for an hour, repeatedly ignoring our mentions to stop. Like, that's loser behavior. You're being a loser for that. And
well, not really, because you guys lost, right? You guys lost the game.
I'm going to say it again. If you make someone sad for an hour...
Making someone... So you're making her sad? Like, oh my god, what are you trying to play on some kind of sympathy? Oh, feel sorry for me. I'm this innocent little girl. They're making me sad because they're telling me not to play a character in Marvel Rivals? What are you, fucking retarded? How pathetic. Can you believe people talk like this?
Despite people telling you to stop,
Jesus
that's being
Christ.
a loser. And none of you guys in the chats could even you guys were trying to justify that. There's no justification for being an asshole. That's just what that was.
Yeah, I know. That's why everybody's mad at you.
So it wasn't a personal attack on.
I'm sorry. That was such a quick quip. Like, it's like, that's why everyone's mad at you. That's crazy work, crazy work, crazy work. Anyway, let's go.
Kingsman. If Kingsman brought up the boss and be like, yo, this was a person.
It wasn't a personal attack on Kingsman. Really? So saying that he stays inside all day and he's a loser and he doesn't have any social skills, that's not a personal attack? Wow. Isn't it crazy how people like this can just lie and make up bullshit? I love the fact that we have the internet now. I love the fact that you can hold people like this accountable. I do. I love it. I enjoyed it. This is why I wake up in the morning. It is. I love this so much. I could do this for my entire life.
Personal attack on me. I would have argued. I was like, no, that's not a personal attack. That's just facts. That's what he was. He was being a loser because he wouldn't let the topic drop.
Yes, somebody in chat said it. Total Karen obliteration.
As team captain, I do have a responsibility to cater to all the needs of my teammates, which is why I'm taking
Except for him.
accountability for the fact that I could have handled it way better. I didn't have to snap at him. I shouldn't have told him to shut up. I shouldn't have told him to shut the F up. I wanted Kingsman to voice his concerns and his wants and things with the team, but once it got to a destructive point...
But once basically you decided that you were going to throw the game, you didn't want him to argue against you, and so then you decided to pretend to be a victim.
I mean, even in the beginning, it wasn't destructive. Like, let's say they're arguing the fact that it was destructive afterwards, but like in the beginning, when it wasn't destructive, it really wasn't destructive in the beginning. So like, that's the part that was just like, I'm not gonna read what I just got a message about that. It's diabolical. But yeah, it was just kind of just super what? It was just like, excuse you? So because it's like in the beginning it was just like, yo, we should do this. I don't wanna I was like, okay. Let me explain why it's better. We're still not gonna do it. Okay. So yeah, that's why it was just falling apart. Falling apart.
So you're okay with people disagreeing with you, but whenever you tell them that they're not allowed to disagree with you anymore, now they have to stop disagreeing?
I should have just told him, all right, you know what? Like, for this game, let's Zaza just try Widow. And if it doesn't really work, then we can, and you're really adamant about it, let's just let her, like, we can try Bucky or another character. And I agree, my communication was bad because of that. And then also, in hindsight, maybe a warning would have been better and not a full kick. But at the end of the day, that's Basim's decision because it's his tourney. He invited Kingsman.
He asked you and you approved it. You're trying to pass the buck on to him. Yeah, he's a pathetic simp and he shouldn't have done it. But you're the one that really caused this problem, not him.
To play.
Yeah, deflecting again. Literally, like, I mean, bro, like, accountability is just, this is embarrassing. Oh my God.
He can easily take him out if he wants to. I also want to say, in Basim's defense, Basim has a list of so many...
They clipped him out of context to get him kicked? Yeah. And then her like, stupid boyfriend went out and made a bunch of Twitter comments to try to, to prove that he's toxic to get him kicked out of the tournament.
Creators ready to sub in. So saying, oh, it's kind of weird how Moxie was able to sub in within 5 minutes. No, he was just ready. He just has a...
Wow, what a surprise. Somebody was able to play Marvel Rivals with you. That's crazy. I would have never guessed. You know, like, I mean, something like that takes, like, what, 3 to 5 business days to be prepared for? No, this is incredible. Wow. Look at the preparation here.
List. The same way that I got replaced because I couldn't play in the tournament on Sunday within the hour. don't disrespect Blossom like that. That's crazy.
No, he's the one that took initiative.
I don't know why there has to be so much. Don't disrespect this person. It's just like, I mean, yeah, don't disrespect him, but it's just like doubling down on it. It's just it's just like, I mean, no, I don't know. How would you guys word that? It's like, I mean, he had the green light, but like, I mean, I don't even know how you would phrase it. I guess, but I don't know. I don't know how I would phrase that, to be honest. I feel like it's like doubling down on this. Like, don't, like, I guess that's what. Okay, like, don't disrespect Salsa. Don't disrespect Basm. It's just like else. Okay, I think how I know how it feels. This is like, it feels like when you protect someone who might not need protecting. I think that's what it is. It's just like, that's what it feels like. Like, I understand there's some people who want to protect their friends, homies, and whatnot, but sometimes it feels like it's unproductive or counterintuitive when you do that. Like sometimes I heard guys it's like, yo, if a homie stepped up for me, I feel embarrassed. That type of thing. And it's just like why are you doing that? So I guess like for me, I wouldn't really be able to relate as much because I don't get people stepping up for me. Like so like it's so weird when I hear don't disrespect like I think it's different like when chat does it versus when like if you have like I haven't had people in my life who be like, hey, don't do that to her. So it's a little different when I hear other people do it. So I guess this one's just more I'm out of touch hearing that. But I know like for boys sometimes they feel embarrassed with that. And I have grown up with more guys friends that so like I kind of understand that like sometimes it could get embarrassing. I guess for like when you're with your girlfriends, it's like you step up for one another. But I mean, with my luck with my girlfriends, it just be like you can handle yourself. You're grown. I was like, dang, okay, that's how you feel. Whatever. So, or even low key, they hate it if I was try to protect them. They're like, I'm grown. Y'all don't need to protect. And not like for like something like as a comment or something like, cause they're like, why didn't you say something about that comment? I was like, I didn't know I had to say something. Like, dang, what do you mean by that? Like, it'd be for like other stuff. It'd be for like other stuff, like thinking like if I try to protect them, like, hey, you too drunk. They're like, don't tell me why I can and can't drink. I'm like, what the turd? I was like, oh, all right, whatever.
How are you saying not to disrespect him whenever you just blamed him for something that you said was a bad decision? This is insane. This is like the last boss of no accountability. Oh my god.
And to address the whole bullying a kid thing, I don't really consider you a kid at 20. I did call you a kid.
I consider you a kid at however old you are. You act like one.
When I drafted you and we had our conversation, but that was definitely as a joke because people call me old. And I don't think it was bullying.
You're supposed to learn not to do this at like 7 years old.
Because to be honest, we were just defending Zaza. You were on her case for an hour. She already said no. And you wouldn't take no for an answer. And so we told you to drop it. Like, it was self-inflicted.
It's self-inflicted, right? Of course, yes. Because you were intentionally trying to lose the game, and somebody was unhappy about it, and they're the problem and not you. See, this is the inversion where the actual game itself doesn't matter. Being able to have a good tournament or anything like that doesn't make a difference. But what matters is hurting the feelings of a person who doesn't care about winning and doesn't really care about making their whole team lose and lose money. So that's the real focus. The focus isn't about a person that's deliberately engaging in behavior that's harmful to the team dynamic. No, no, no. The thing that's important is your feelings. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Learn to play, be on a team, or don't join a tournament. Isn't that crazy? That's the focus.
that the conversation kept going because we didn't want this conversation to keep going. Before I play the clip that Kingsman left out and you hear the voice of reason from Entei, I want to say that no one on my team hates him. I don't hate him. And I've said this multiple times. I think Kingsman is a good player. I respect his mentality and I fuck with him wanting to win. But I was not the reason he got booted. It was his own actions and behavior that other chatters and viewers, and ultimately Basm, did not like. I'm not asking for an apology. I'm hoping that by the end of this video, Kingsman understands the team perspective more, and sees that like I'm taking accountability. I'm not the perfect person. I could have navigated it better. You might still be Kingsman. Might still.
Wait. So why? Like this was for Kingsman? Was this video for Kingsman this whole time? I thought this was just to explain herself, Loki. I had watched this earlier, but like the video. First of all, apparently she put 12 ads on this video, so I'm pretty sure all the people watching this have ad blockers or premium. Oh yeah, he has premium. So like, but she was saying like she put 12 ads on it. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not watching this myself. I mean, Kingsman just literally was like, I just want to tell my side of the story. That's literally what he was going for. I thought you're here just trying to tell your side of the story, and you're here like, this is for Kingsman. Like, even Kingsman was not even trying to be like, well, CC, you're at fault. Well, Basm, you're at fault. He was just saying, I'm just trying to show my side of the story. And then she's just like, I hope I hope Kingsman could learn from this. I'm like, I don't even know if he's even watching this video, Loki. Maybe he is, but I don't think that's what he's gonna get from the video. Not gonna lie.
Be in the tournament if I said something different.
Yeah, or if you just played the game the way you're supposed to. Isn't it crazy how these people can just be openly toxic and harmful to an event and then just disrespect everybody else's time and money, and then they act like victims when somebody calls them out for it? Isn't this crazy? That they're the one that's the victim? Oh my god.
Or Kingsman might be in the tournament if he did something different.
Yeah.
This isn't black and white. Like, it's not about
it is.
Marvel Rivals. It's not about Zaza not swapping, and it's not about...
It's about being a nasty, entitled bitch, laughing at somebody, and then destroying his reputation whenever he disagrees with you for it. That's what it's about. It's black and white.
You trying super hard to win the money. It's about human relationships.
Pretty simple.
Just having more respect for the person you're demanding something out of.
Yeah.
And going about it a different way. Because it's not effective demanding something out of your teammates that you've just met consistently, even
demanding something? In pug games, people ask you to switch characters in Marvel Rivals. Like, if you queue quick play, they're going to say, oh, can you swap and play Doctor Strange? Oh, can you play Rocket? What do you mean? Like, what do you think? You need to know somebody for how long before you can ask them to swap characters in Marvel Rivals? What the fuck is wrong with you?
After they've told you no.
Kingsman, what I'm trying to get you to understand,
Even
though,
in these
is that,
scenarios,
listen,
I am not.
listen. It's not just Zaza that you're affecting in this. It's also affecting CC and your entire team synergy, because you're complaining about a comp that they clearly don't want to run.
We still synergized.
Fine.
We had a game.
Then you drop it. Then you drop it. Then you drop it.
Exactly. I didn't say anything on the last game. I didn't even say anything.
But
I just left the tournament.
The only way you can handle and deal with people like this is by just totally ignoring them. You're never going to get them. By the way, this girl is never going to see that she's the one in the wrong. She's never going to go and see. And this is another thing, right? Oh, the team synergy or anything else. All you're trying to do is be on their side. It's obvious. You just, again, never play with people like this at all. It's embarrassing.
You said enough, bro.
You said enough.
Listen, I'm trying to help you. You did say a lot, man. You said a lot. And like I said, I'm going to be there for you, because you getting kicked out the tournament is stupid. I get it. But you were overstepping. How
is it? This is what I think is so wrong, is that it's not the person that's like basically not caring at all about losing. It's the person who's angry about that. It's this idea that people can be as just totally flagrantly rude and disrespectful to other people's time and money, and that they're not the ones who are at fault at all. It's the people who take issue with that that are the ones who are at fault. Total inversion. Complete inversion. Backwards. Absolutely backwards.
The entire time. So you can't get mad when all the overstepping that you have done for the past several days.
Brother, we've had one day of scrims after a draft. That was it.
Kingsman,
what do you mean several days?
Listen, aside from what rumors may told you, I had known from like because I was in everybody's
chat. How the fuck is asking people to swap overstepping?
I'm a viewer. You were crashing out about the team from the moment stuff happened. You were crashing out about stuff from the moment you got drafted. All right?
What?
I'm trying to help you out. You were...
Jesus Christ. Isn't that so nasty? Like, I'm trying to help you, and like they're patronizing you and trying to fucking henpeck you to death. Oh my God. How nasty and obnoxious. I hate people that are like this. The gaslighting.
Overstepping.
The draft. I mean, I saw the draft. They sounded really receptive during the draft because they're like, "Oh yeah, you're a pro player. Like, of course, like let's go." That like literally, it didn't even sound like that low key. So it was just like, I don't think it was overstepping. I think they have two different forms of communication, right? And when you can't tell different communication patterns, right? Because this is something I've been learning throughout my time, right? It's like, even if you think it's helpful and whatnot, if the other person's not receptive, then it comes off as harmful, right? And it's different though when it's competitive because you guys need to step it up. But for example, if I am like, oh no, this is what you need to do to save $100, right? Right. You have to do this. It might be an extra step, but it'll save $100. And some people be like, I don't want to do that extra step. It doesn't matter how long or short that step is, because that step might be inconvenient to them. It's like that $100 is not worth it, mind you. Like, you know, people think with that mindset, it's like, oh, I work, so I don't need that $100, right? But they don't also think of how long it takes you to work for those $100, right? So let's say you get paid $25 an hour, right? Let's say because of taxes. Let's say you need to work because 4 hours is 100, but let's say you need to work 5 or 6 hours, depending on how much your taxes take, to get the $100, right? And that's what people don't tend to consider. It's like, it might be a little bit inconvenient, but the long term, it might be more beneficial. But because you guys have two different methods of communicating, it's so it's not gonna get anywhere. And it's like, it's either you step back or you keep explaining to the point of someone's exhausted. So because I have to do this all the time with my family, right? My bro refuses to use coupons. So I'll go in his place to order stuff, right? Because I'll be like, I'd rather take the money from you to get the stuff so we could get more stuff for all of us rather than just getting something just for you, right? Because at the end of the day, it's more convenient or better for us to get something for all of us than just for you. But sometimes it's hard to have people see that way. They'll be like, it's not worth the extra effort. It's whatever. I'll just work it off. And that's the main part of these type of arguments. It's just like, you can either keep pushing or you can let it go. And with Kingsman and whoever he's talking to, Kingsman's the type to not let it go. At least at that point in time. While the other person be like, whatever, I'll just drop it. Because sometimes you just need to explain it in a different way, right? And where I had to do that and multiple times, it's like maybe the approach I'm going in is wrong. So you try a different approach. And then if they still don't like it, then you're like, okay, whatever. Sometimes people will act emotional to something that you said, and you have to let them have time to sit on it before they realize, oh yeah, that was a bit unnecessary. And the only reason I say that is because I deal with people who are pretty emotional. Um, and it just be like, "Are you serious?" It's just like, well, it was just a heated moment. I'm like, okay, so, uh, that's tough. And it's just like you gotta keep pushing. So, so I think that's like the main problem. It's like no one's like gonna, especially I think I even said this like to someone. It's like, uh, because no one was on his side, right? No one, like not even one extra person, then it's like he's the other one pushing, and it's like it's not even like a 3v3. So because the captain ultimately, I don't even know how they're taking this captain role serious, but it didn't feel like it was serious. But let's say the captain is the one who has the final call. So the captain's like, I do not want you to X, Y, and Z. Then you just kind of have to listen to what the captain has to say, and you're just like, okay. If you go against the captain, then that's on you. Then there's also like the teammates, right? Because if a few of the other teammates, I think one of them was silent the whole time, but a few of the other teammates spoke up and was like, "Yeah, we could try this." I think there's one other person. I think it was the guy. It's like he was like, "Okay, let's change up the formation." And based off of Cece's video, she's like, the reason why I didn't want you playing as Mantis or dropping that because I know you don't want to play as Mantis. But it's like, just because he doesn't want to doesn't mean he's not going to, because that's a sacrifice he's willing to make in order for you guys to play as Widow. Therefore, you can be like, okay, then let's try the formation or whatever. So, and mind you, this was how many battles they did? 2 battles together or something like that. And it was just like, okay. And also, it doesn't help with the more and more context you get about each individual, right? So apparently, he's also right was in military, right? And I think this is why I don't like CC talking on Salsa's behalf, because first of all, Salsa was in the military, and they're like every time they kept talking about her, they're like, she can handle herself. She's good under pressure. And then when the pressure came, it seems like she's not actually good under pressure. I was just like, if you're in the military and whatever, you can have different roles in the military, obviously. But it's like, you're talking about the military. That was like one of the things that you're talking about. And then you're saying she's good under pressure. Meanwhile, a game it's not the game itself, but it's the the heat of the moment with everyone talking. And I don't have military experience, but I have experience in other high pressure places, right? If that is breaking you down like a game thing where you could just choose to stay silent or keep going and be like, okay, let's switch it up. It's like everyone's gonna troll you on that military front. And it's just like, But yeah, it's because I know she was in military and you have Cece speaking up on her. It's like, why is Cece speaking up if you have apparently you were trained to like be able to be strong willed or something. Like I guess because I have family who worked in the military, and it's like, I seen how they are and how like headstrong and like they don't crack under pressure as quickly. So it's like it's interesting to see like when it's like something in game, and that's why I was just like, this is interesting. So
You were overstepping more than you realize, bro.
Okay, man. Listen, I just wanted a positive tourney experience, and it's clear that that's not allowed with competitive integrity.
No, it's not. It's more important for them to preserve the egos of their parasite, obnoxious, entitled, narcissistic players than actually have an integrity tournament or tournament with integrity where people are trying to win. Yeah, that's what's more important, for sure.
I was kicked out from a $40,000
And this is his video.
streamer tournament. If you guys do not know,
I
BasmZB
don't have
is
time to
hosting
watch
a
the whole
tournament
thing, but
called
like,
the Deadpool Creator Cup, and
yep, there it is. I don't even know. Do I even know any of these people that are in this?
Oh, another
I don't
Vtuber.
know a single person that's in this. Oh, Fan. I know Fan.
it's where 48 creators are all coming together in order to show Deadpool and play the new season for a cash prize of $40,000.
That's a lot of money.
Sponsored by NetEase, and I was removed from it. Now,
So they're paying for this tournament.
I know this is not my typical style of
Well,
video.
hopefully they don't pay this guy to do another event. Jesus, what a waste of money.
But for this video, I just need to show exactly what happened and
What a
how
waste of money.
absolutely insane
my
what
God.
actually happened is. And I am prefacing this video, do not harass anybody you see in this video. If you go to their stream and you harass them or hate or say anything to any of them, I will ban you from my stream. Do not do that. I've been saying this throughout the entirety since the start of the tournament, and I will continue to say so. I'm starting this
It's too
video
late for
with
that.
what happened yesterday, so you guys can see
Not
it
his
from
fault.
the average
It's
perspective
theirs.
of a viewer coming into my stream at that time,
Yeah.
from someone who hasn't seen any of the previous days. I'm also going to show that I was
Let me just go ahead and just
BasmZB is.
click through some of
Do
this.
they remember?
Puffer's not coming.
Huh? I know Puffer's not coming. I'll go on Lucy's channel. Be like, got scrums.
Oh my god, yeah, I do have scrims. I do have
Okay,
scrims. I
she
do
just
have
totally.
Is this that girl?
Mm-hmm.
Is this her or is this third one?
That's the 6'7" girl.
KC. Is this the same one? No, it's not.
No, it's not.
This is the girl that was making fun of the guy
Yeah,
for
yeah.
needing
See,
money
I
to
knew,
go to
I knew
college.
that was her.
Okay.
Totally forgot that we had scrims. Okay, we're all here. Now, is Spencer's team here?
Wait, hold on, I need to set my Discord up.
Why, Kimbaru, why are you watching my stream? Literally watching my fucking stream, commenting in the chat, bro.
Okay.
Chill,
It's important to draft a good composition before the round starts, or before the match starts.
No shit, bro. But you think Zaza's gonna swap after we had this conversation 10 different times?
Yeah.
They're so toxic and obnoxious. It's insane.
I don't know how to tell you when you keep asking. Like,
I'm telling
Yep.
you right now, she's gonna start on Widow no matter what you say.
She's gonna do whatever she wants. She's gonna make the team worse. This entitled, disgusting, toxic behavior. I am so glad that people are calling this out. I am so thrilled. I've been waiting for this for my whole life. This is insufferable, obnoxious, entitled, narcissistic, selfish, trash behavior. And I am so happy that these fucking losers are getting called out for it. I am so happy. Hopefully it gets worse. Hopefully people that act this way can't do this anymore because they're afraid of getting called out.
Okay, so, well, I did not expect that, but, this is taking forward to load so I can pause it. Yeah, that was a video chat. What a video. I don't know.
A bunch
Should
of, like,
I?
now she's facing 2
should
felonies.
Should I watch the other video, low-key? Do you guys want to see the original video? I might show parts of the original video to give like the full experience. Did I just freeze? I think I froze. What the turd? Was I frozen this whole time? Yo, that's crazy, chat. L freeze, whatever. You guys stuck with watching me frozen. Oh well. L frozen, chat. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had a good one. C'est la vie.